First on 5, the Alabama Supreme Court justices heard arguments in Mobile today in a case that could impact fertility treatments in the state.
News 5's Haley Kennedy is here with us right now. And Haley, you were at that hearing today in Mobile.
Yeah, this case involves a lawsuit dismissed last year against Mobile Infirmary over the embryos destroyed at the Center for Reproductive Medicine. It's a case that raises the question of when does life start and how does the state of Alabama determine wrongful death?
How far do we really mean that we're going to protect life? Or do we mean when we say life starts at conception that we're going to protect all lives, wherever they're located, whatever size they are, and whoever they are?
3 families sued Mobile Infirmary 2 years ago, alleging the hospital was responsible for letting another patient wander into the embryology lab, dropping 5 frozen embryos that had been fertilized. A Mobile judge dismissed the case last year.
There was essentially immunity for the people that destroyed the embryos, and that there was no remedy for my clients for the wrongful destruction of those embryos.
Brian Duncan represents 2 of the families, and he wants the Alabama Supreme Court to take up the case. Justices in Mobile Tuesday heard arguments for and against getting involved.
This is a new issue. We're really the first in the country to deal with this, it looks like. There was a lot of back and forth, more than normal, because even the justices need to get a grip on this issue.
Chief Justice Tom Parker recited a 1960 case where Alabama Medical Association said the start of life began at conception.
Has the Medical Association changed its definition of when life begins?
No, but I think this method of creating life has been a change since 1916.
Tommy Keene with the Alabama Medical Association argues embryos are not humans and do not have human rights. Now it's up to the Alabama Supreme Court to decide whether to reopen this case.
We'll go through the process of sitting down as a court and discussing what transpired.
Mobile Infirmary says that an embryo must be in a uterus to be considered a human life. The court is not expected to make a decision for several months. In the studio, Haley Kennedy, WKRG News 5.